Good evening and welcome to KTN Business Prime. I'm Noakip Kimboy. The National Treasury is set to table their 4.6 trillion shilling budget estimates on the floor of the National Assembly. According to financial think tanks, budget for the financial year 2026-2027 is faulty, noting that given the macroeconomic factors, President William Ruto's administration may yet again miss its revenue targets. According to the 2026 shadow budget by the Institute of Public Finance, national budgets should move from being overly optimistic to being realistic, Esther Diana reports.
Kenyans are expected to raise 2.8 trillion shillings through taxation for the period between July 2026 to June 2027 to finance President William Ruto's shillings 4.6 trillion national expenditure. This figure has been flagged as being overly optimistic barely days before it is tabled in Parliament. The 2026 budget policy statement projects real GDP growth of 5.3%. The annual shadow budget by the Institute of Public Finance shows that this outlook is threatened by downside risks such as the Iran-US-Israeli conflict, which threatens exports and has already resulted in an increase in fuel prices.
Looking at the performance for the past 9 months, revenues are likely to underperform significantly by the end of the year. Working with a more realistic revenue outturn for this financial year, which we estimate at around 2.5 trillion, then meeting the target of around 2.8 trillion would require the government to at least grow revenues by 13%.
Kenya's government reduced the VAT on fuel from 16% to 8% to ease pressure at the pump. This has been found to further weaken the credibility of projected revenues.
Increased use of quasi-fiscal instruments. These include public-private partnerships, securitization, privatization, and these have come at with lower transparency.
In the financial year 2026-2027, out of the 4.6 trillion shillings budget estimate, interest payments on debt alone are projected to take shillings 1.2 trillion. National government wages and salaries are projected at 720 billion shillings.
The credibility of our plan is in question if every time we will keep reviewing our budget a minimum of 2 times every year.
The Controller of Budget and the Office of the Auditor General have time and again flagged the issue of supplementary budgets, posing doubt on original budgets due to in-year upward revisions, even as revenues underperform. Esther Diana, KTN, Nairobi.